Machine Gun Kelly has shown fans a side of himself they don't often see, one that's far from the lights of a concert stage or the red carpet. On September 25, he posted a rare glimpse of his 5-month-old daughter, Saga Blade, in a photo that quickly caught the attention of millions online. The image was shared in celebration of the re-release of his 2020 album Tickets to My Downfall, but the real highlight wasn't music, it was family. In the picture, baby Saga sat in a soft pink chair, holding a stuffed toy while wearing a white onesie decorated with a pink guitar. Though her father covered her face with a white heart to protect her privacy, the photo still radiated pride and love, and the details made it feel intentional. The guitar on her outfit was a nod to the album that helped define his career, blending his life as a performer with his role as a dad. For fans used to seeing Machine Gun Kelly as a rebellious, high-energy rocker, this post offered something unexpected, a softer and more personal side that speaks louder than any song lyric. This moment also comes during a major transition in his personal life. Though he and Megan Fox ended their relationship in December, they've been focused on raising Saga together. Machine Gun Kelly has openly praised Megan as a phenomenal mother, even pointing out that she carries much of the responsibility when it comes to parenting. He's admitted that while people often applaud him for holding or caring for the baby, the truth is Megan deserves the credit for the daily work. It's a strikingly humble take from someone known for his larger-than-life persona, and one that fans have pointed to as proof of his growth. He's also spoken about how Saga's appearance constantly shifts, sometimes looking exactly like him, other times a perfect reflection of Megan, which makes her, in his words, the best mix of both of us. That blend of humor and tenderness shows just how deeply he's embracing this new chapter. Saga may be the newest addition to his family, but she's not his first child. He's also dad to 16-year-old Casey from a previous relationship, a daughter who has often joined him at red carpet events and award shows. Fatherhood has long been part of his life, but with Saga, it feels different, more intentional, more in focus. Megan, too, has stepped into a new role as the mother of 4, balancing her sons from her previous marriage with this new chapter alongside Machine Gun Kelly. The name they chose for their daughter, Saga Blade, reflects the uniqueness of her place in their lives. Saga suggests an epic, meaningful story, while Blade adds a sharp edge, a mix of softness and strength that mirrors both of her parents. It's not just a name designed to stand out, it feels like one chosen with care, to carry weight and meaning as she grows. The decision to share a glimpse of Saga while still covering her face reflects a balance many celebrities struggle to achieve. By showing just enough, her clothes, her posture, the vibe of the moment, he let fans in without crossing the line of exposing his child fully to the world. It was a reminder that privacy and protection can coexist with pride and celebration. For his audience, the photo became more than just a cute snapshot. It symbolized a different side of Machine Gun Kelly, a side that is tender, grounded, and relatable. Fans are used to seeing him covered in tattoos, screaming into a microphone, feeding off the chaos of thousands of people singing his lyrics. But here, the stage lights were replaced by a pink chair and a baby's tiny hands, and the result was just as powerful, if not more so. For Megan Fox, the picture also marks another step in a journey that hasn't always been simple. With her split from MGK still fresh in the public eye, it could have been easy for negativity to dominate. Instead, both have chosen to show respect and balance in co-parenting, something that fans have praised as setting the right example. And for their daughter, it's a foundation that matters more than any headline. Saga is starting her life surrounded by love, music, and the lessons of two parents who are learning to navigate this new reality together. What path she takes in the future is a mystery. Maybe she'll follow in her father's footsteps, guitar in hand, carving her space in music. Maybe she'll take after her mother and light up screens with her presence. Or maybe she'll choose a life entirely her own, far from cameras and microphones. Whatever the outcome, the moment her father shared with the world has already written the first chapter of her story, one that is about connection, pride, and new beginnings. The post was quiet, simple, and deeply meaningful. It wasn't about spectacle or shock value. It was about a father's pride, about celebrating an anniversary in his career by highlighting the most important new part of his life. Fans may have expected news about music, tours, or collaborations, but instead they got something more intimate, a look at a man who, behind the fame and chaos, is still just a dad, cherishing the sweetness of early fatherhood. Machine Gun Kelly's image has always been loud and unfiltered, but in this one photo, he proved that sometimes the quietest moments speak the loudest. It was a reminder that even rock stars are human, and that the greatest legacy he may leave behind isn't only in his music, but in the love he gives to his children. For years, Machine Gun Kelly has been defined by his edgy persona, his rebellious lyrics, and his bold, often chaotic presence on stage. Fans have seen him at his wildest, pouring his heart out in songs, smashing guitars, and living a life that seemed fueled by pure adrenaline. But parenthood has a way of changing a person, of shifting their priorities and softening even the hardest edges. In that single snapshot, MGK allowed the world to see the man behind the tattoos and the headlines. He showed himself not as the performer who thrives under the noise of a screaming crowd, but as a father who finds joy in the smallest details, a baby's outfit, a stuffed toy, a quiet chair in the corner of a home. What made the post even more powerful was the timing. Linking the moment to the re-release of Tickets to My Downfall showed that, for MGK, his art and his family are not separate worlds. They overlap, inspire each other, and coexist in ways that fans rarely get to witness. It was a message that while music will always be part of his identity, the role of father is one he wears with just as much pride. And it's that balance, between the chaos of fame and the calm of family, that makes the image so striking. In the end, the photo wasn't just about Saga Blade, or about MGK himself. It was about growth, love, and the ways in which people evolve when they become parents. It was about showing that even those who live the loudest lives find their deepest meaning in quiet, private moments. For Machine Gun Kelly, this wasn't a performance. It was real life, and perhaps the most important stage he'll ever stand on is the one where he's simply, Dad.